Weatherland. Here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. We'll keep the rain gear handy and be ready for more splash and dash action for tomorrow. Good chance of rain and thunderstorms. Once again, some locally heavy downpours, but after tomorrow, rain chances begin to tone down a little bit for Wednesday, even more so Thursday and Friday. They look to be the best days this week without showers and storms. There'll be a few around, though, at that point. So let's take a look at the big picture across Louisiana as showers and thunderstorms now decaying across the area. We have a nice northeasterly flow aloft, so you can see the thunderstorm anvils, the tops of the clouds being blown from the northeast to the southwest. Meanwhile, we have a very light south flow at the surface, and generally the storms are getting pushed southward. And this is all part of an upper level trough that's located from Texas all the way up through Arkansas and then up through Tennessee. And we see that a little bit more clearly, at least I do, on the water vapor imagery. But we have this broad upper level low right here. That's going to be dropping southward over the next 24 to 36 hours. We'll eventually get into the Gulf of Mexico, not expecting any development, and then it's probably going to drift to the west. So once it drifts to the west, drier air off to the east will be moving westward, and that's when our rain chances go down for Thursday and Friday. Near term, though, it's been an active day across the area. This is a 12-hour loop of the showers and thunderstorms. A lot of folks getting now with storms later in the day. Tomorrow, I think it starts a little bit sooner, and most of the storms will be dropping from the north to the south. And again, you can still see some lingering showers across Vernon, Beauregard into Evangeline and Avoyelles Parish, and few sprinkles, few light showers in around the Chico State Park area, Mamou, maybe a few sprinkles here, and the same in Ville Platte, and then up toward Marksville, some more shower activity at this hour. So that indicates the atmosphere is kind of unstable still, and as we go through the nighttime hours, although the model not showing much, there might be one or two renegade showers or thunder showers out there, but activity gets cooking tomorrow mid-morning and then bubbles up across southern Louisiana tomorrow afternoon. And like any day where we have slow-moving thunderstorms, some locally heavy downpours are a distinct possibility. So this reads at about a 70-80% chance for tomorrow. We're going with 70% on your rain chances. Then by this time tomorrow night, things will quiet down, but might see another renegade shower or two overnight tomorrow night. Wednesday will go with rain chances closer to about 40%. And as mentioned, some locally heavy downpours possible. Greatest risk of some very heavy rainfall northwestern part of the state, where the model's going for a good 4 to 7 inch rainfall in spots, and then locally off into Acadiana we go, a ½ inch to 1.5 inches, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see a few spots picking up a little bit more than 2 inches. You get into the red right here, you're talking about isolated 3 inches. So there's going to be some locally heavy downpours, some localized street flooding. We saw that today with some of the storms across Acadiana, and more of the same tomorrow, but not a widespread flood threat. Now we got two tropical waves in the Atlantic basins coming out of its dusty slumber. We have one wave that I pointed out earlier today, which I really like for development down the line. Now the National Hurricane Center is talking about it. Then another one over in the northeastern Caribbean. In fact, the National Hurricane Center gives us about a 20% chance of development over the next 5 days, especially as it gets close to the northeastern Caribbean, which is right over here. We're going to show you some model data in just a bit. Then a little bit closer to the U.S., but not a direct threat to the Gulf of Mexico. A weak disturbance here may get a little bit more organized as it gets close to the Bahamas, Florida, but it will deliver maybe some heavy rainfall. Florida as an upper level trough comes in, and the Bahamas, but we think that system is going to move out to sea. Too early to tell on that other one, but we'll show you the model data. And then the Pacific is busy. Hurricane Eric now, that's going to become a Category 2 or maybe a 3 storm. We'll watch that. It's going to go south of the Hawaiian Islands, but be a tropical storm when that happens. And Flossie is going to become a hurricane as well. So busy in the tropics, and the Atlantic basin slowly getting a little bit more organized. So here's that one tropical wave close to the U.S. That's going to be impeding Florida and the Bahamas with some locally heavy rainfall. That's that other tropical wave that came off the African coast. Notice how that looks nice and balled up. So the Euro at least thinking there's going to be some development here. And if we're lucky, it turns out to sea, and we'll just watch that. Our weather is going to be dominated by these weak frontal troughs that have been unusual for the entire summer, and we're going to see some more of that up and down rain chances over the next week to 10 days. So a few showers north tonight, steady temperatures overall, humidity pegged at 100%. It's humid out there. Temperatures haven't changed since the storms this afternoon, and tomorrow we'll limit the highs thanks to the cloud showers and storms. Rain chance at about 70 70% tomorrow. Down to 40% as we indicated on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, just partly cloudy, hot and humid, but overall that 10-day forecast indicating temperatures at or slightly below the normal, which now is 93 and 75. We're in the hottest stretch of summer through August 23rd. That's our average high and low, and we're going to stay below that for another week to 10 days.
That explains those thumbs up over there.
Exactly
earlier.
right.
All right, thanks, Rob.